Tonight, a missing North Texas woman is found dead inside her vehicle. Now police accuse her boyfriend of taking her life.
3 people were killed when an 18-wheeler hit a stopped car on the highway. Investigators are trying to figure out how it happened. In just a few, you will hear from the victim's family.
So a lot of Commerce Street looks like this, with orange cones and fences. Coming up, we'll hear more from businesses who's saying it's having an impact on their pockets.
It's Arrival Day here in Oxnard. The Dallas Cowboys have landed here in Southern California. We'll have team arrivals from the Staybridge Suites here in Oxnard coming your way in sports.
But first, North Texas is under another heat advisory. As the triple-digit heat stretches on, WFAA News at 6 begins with Chief Meteorologist Pete Delkus.
Well, good evening, everyone. Yes, we did do it again today. We hit triple digits. 100 was the high, and the heat advisory, as Cynthia mentioned, it's in place now, and it goes right through Tuesday. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Let me be candid. This thing's going to go the rest of the week. I mean, we hit 100 today, and it's only hotter the rest of the week. So the heat advisory officially now in place through 8 p.m. tomorrow, but it'll be extended for the remainder of the week just because it's going to be even hotter the rest of the week than it has been today. Outside right now in downtown Dallas, WFA Studios, it's 99. It feels like 103. It's 98 in Fort Worth. It's 101 in Denton, 100 in Decatur. Look at all the upper 90s. That's pretty nice. So we've dropped a degree or two from the high so far today, but then you throw in the humidity and it's humid, right? It's hot. 100 degrees, that's the feels like temp right now. The heat index in Dallas feels like 104 in Sherman, the same thing at Corsicana, 101 in Waxahachie. Clear skies out there now. My forecast tonight, it's 90 degrees at midnight. We start tomorrow at 81, and it only gets hotter after that. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. The 14-day forecast, there's a little bit of a break in it. It's coming up.
Thank you, Pete. Developing tonight, WFAA has learned the identities of the mother and her 2 young daughters killed in a devastating crash in Terrell. Police say their car had stalled on the roadway last night when it was hit by an 18-wheeler. It happened on eastbound Highway 80 near Windmill Farms. Richard Solomon has new information from investigators.
The best way to describe these 3
They was just so happy. Every time you see them, they was just happy.
is inseparable. Venetia Williams and her daughters, 14-year-old Sanaya and 9-year-old Aviana, did everything together.
They were a package deal where you see her, she always had her kids.
Lisa Williams is their aunt.
We had great memories. We did a lot of sleepovers.
She says they just moved to Forney recently, and the memories they created are what she's choosing to hold on to right now.
The Lord has us wrapped in his arms.
On Sunday night around 11:30, the Texas Department of Public Safety says Williams' vehicle became disabled in the right lane of US 80 near the Windmill Farms Boulevard exit. That's when DPS says an 18-wheeler hit the car hard enough that it went over the concrete railing of the bridge. The mother and 2 girls died at the scene. Amy Witherwright is an attorney representing the family.
We'll be able to see if the truck took any invasive action. We'll be able to see the gouge marks in the road. We'll track down where exactly Venetia's car was.
Witherwright says they're already conducting their own investigation as investigators continue theirs.
Figure out who was responsible, why, and could this have been prevented and saved this family from this horrific tragedy.
This stretch of US 80 is no stranger to tragedy. Earlier this year in March, 1 person died and 2 others were injured in a fiery crash involving an 18-wheeler. Now, another family is left shattered by tragedy. But even as they grieve, they'll hold on to the memories that will never fade away.
We'll be okay. Just take it one day at a time.
In Kaufman County, I'm Richard Solomon.
Federal investigators are working to determine what caused a small plane to crash at Arlington Municipal Airport this morning. The pilot was able to walk away and was not injured. The FAA and NTSB are investigating. Forney police are searching for 2 men accused of carrying out what investigators call a targeted deadly shooting Sunday afternoon. Officers found a man shot to death inside a home on Eagle Ridge Drive. Police have identified the suspect as Jacob East Walker and Isaiah Clark. Investigators believe both men knew the victim before the shooting. Authorities say the suspects fled the area in a vehicle but have not released a description of the car. If you have any information about their whereabouts, contact Forney Police. And if you're heading out late tonight, here's a traffic alert that could impact your drive. In just a few hours, Interstate 20 at England Drive in Fort Worth will shut down in both directions. TxDOT says all eastbound and westbound lanes will close nightly from 11 p.m. until 6 a.m. through Friday as crews continue construction. Traffic will be detoured onto the frontage road, so drivers should plan ahead and expect delays. The back-to-school countdown is on, and so is the return of school zones during your morning and afternoon commutes. Louisville is getting ready for the first day of school by putting its school zone signs and flashing lights to the test. The district began testing them today, with checks continuing over the next 2 weeks to make sure everything is working properly before students return on Wednesday, August 12th. And we've just learned Tony Romo has withdrawn from the M&P Group Texas State Open just days after his arrest in Wisconsin last week. The tournament is scheduled to tee off this week in Tyler. Romo is due back in court this September after being charged with operating a vehicle while under the influence. According to the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office, deputies say Romo failed a field sobriety test after being pulled over last Thursday. He was booked into jail and later released. Tonight, the family of a North Texas woman found dead inside her vehicle in Carrollton is grieving her loss. Investigators say 41-year-old Vera Patulik was a dedicated educator and a devoted mother to 2 young children. Now her family is searching for answers after police arrested her boyfriend, who's accused of her murder. Scoop Jefferson just spoke with Vera's loved ones following that arrest and has their reaction tonight.
I moved to the States after her.
After following her cousin Vera Patulik to America, Mariana never dreamed she would be planning Vera's funeral.
She was a good friend. She was a good human being. She was a good woman, good sister, good cousin, good daughter.
And a good mother to 2 little boys, Mariana says. And on July 20th, Mariana and their family reported Vera missing. While investigating her disappearance, Grapevine police located her car in Carrollton, finding Vera dead inside.
I would never think this would happen to her. I would never think in a million years.
Carrollton police arrested Vera's 38-year-old boyfriend, Donnie Benedict, on a murder charge, whose attorney has not responded yet to WFAA about his arrest. According to her family, Benedict and Patulik went to a Carrollton nightclub on July 18th, saying friends told them later the couple got into an argument, and that was the last time they heard from Vera, who spent the last year working in education. Grapevine Colleyville ISD shared this statement with WFAA, saying deepest sympathy to the family, friends, and co-workers of Vera Patulik, a long-term substitute. Our thoughts are with all who are impacted by this tragedy. The biggest impact, her cousin says, Vera's 2 boys. So this GoFundMe will help cover sending her body home to Serbia. The remainder for her 2 sons, who family says they want them to know that their mom welcomed every challenge in life.
Remember her as somebody who believed that in life you can accomplish everything.
In Collin County, I'm Scoop Jefferson.
Still to come, a major construction project in Deep Ellum just got even longer, while some business owners say they can't afford another delay. And thousands of Prime members may qualify for a payout, but time is running out to make your claim. How to know if you're eligible for a multi-billion-dollar settlement against Amazon.